Go. There it is. Excellent. There it is. Sound test complete.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in New Zealand. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Alright. Ah, that's right. This is going to be talking to this guy to get the sitch.
Yes, Geralt? Something else?
Basically everything.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirne was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoy, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of two weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for
Clever
fools,
boy.
particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Wait, can I get the other conversation?
How's the war going?
Peace.
I assume that only a week.
Let's see.
Yes. This attack and
There we go.
What about Kavir?
Kavir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now.
Yeah, so that didn't really add much.
How do things look in Velen?
Wait.
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages.
Granaries.
Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre.
Nom de guerre.
I advise you well. Avoid him.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can
Some
provide
require
these,
coin chips.
which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
And that's the situation in this world.
Thanks for your help.
See how much
Think
I actually
nothing of
remember
it.
later.
May the great sun light your path.
May the mediocre moon light yours. As I shove you out of the way. Alright. Is it stealing from here? Probably. Either way, it's just a bottle. Wait, what's your sense? Let's see. Silver solution. Ooh, a dumpling. Okay, it's not yelling at me that I'm stealing yet, so. Yeah, I'll take the smoking pipe too. Any good books? Ooh, Royal Lineages of the North. What shall become of Temeria? Cyrilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon, born in 1251, heirs to the throne of Sintra, Princess of Bruges? I don't know, and Duchess of Sodden, heirs to Innis Ard Skellig and Innis An Skellig, and suzerain of Atri and Abiara, daughter of Paveti, see Paveti, Fiona, Ellen, and the urchin of Erlenwald, see Emvarn Emrys, granddaughter of the famous lioness of Sintra, Queen Calanth, see Calanth Fiona Rhiannon. Entire playthrough is going to be me mispronouncing every possible name and place, I think. A shipwreck occurred during the journey. I can't even say journey now. A shipwreck occurred during a journey from Sintra to Skellige. which took the lives of Urchin and Paveti. Cyrilla's further upbringing was then entrusted to her grandmother. In 1260, afraid of the looming Nilfgaardian threat, Queen Clance sent Cyrilla to the court of King Ervil, Ervil of Verdun, where the heiress of Sintra was to marry the heir to the throne of Verdun, Prince Christian. Prince Christian of Verdun. Though allying with Verdun and gaining the aid of that realm's army was at the time Clint's top priority, no marriage ever occurred, and Cyrilla was returned to her grandmother's court. In 1262, the so-called Sintra massacre, Cyrilla went missing, Hold on. Getting some kitty mischief going on over here. Temeria, land where milk and honey once flowed, and what did she wrong the gods that should treat her so cruelly? The peril of the north to some, she proved a galloping range for Nilfgaardian cavalry to others. As the country had survived 2 previous wars against the Empire, it was here that the war's bloodiest battles were fought. It was in Temeria where the most bestial deeds were wrought. It was Temerian civilians who bore the full brunt of these wars' horrors. Horrors. And bear them we did, bravely and steadfastly, until the demise of our great protector, King Foltest. Then Providence turned its fickle face from Temeria. Murdered most treacherously, Foltest failed to leave Temeria a worthy successor. And so all manner of curse soon fell upon her, tearing her apart like much carrion. She had no more allies then. None remembered what we had once been the armor protecting. None remembered that we had once been the armor protecting the north from the designs of the mad dancer, he who had the gravestones of his foes pounded into a ballroom floor. Free and independent Temeria was no more. A dark-faced sun looms over her every rampart, yet we Temerians live on, and always will. As long as folk believe the usurper who took our beloved capital, Vizima, to treat as his property will forever peer over his shoulder in fear, for in the shadow lurks not one dagger, but the power of a nation of daggers, waiting to deal justice's blow. Leopold. Hi. Getting attacked by Kitty. Whoa. We've been playing games that's so dangerous. Just randomly attacked by cats. Let's see, more books. Peril of Elder Races. Let's see, is this a long one? Oh man. Alright. Probably read this one, then see if there's any other books, and then move on, because I don't want to spend all night reading. What is a non-human? The answer is simple. As the very name suggests, it is something which resembles and yet nevertheless is not a human. Though it walks on 2 legs, speaks a tongue similar to our own, and dresses in similar attire, it is all the same. It all the same has more in common with base beasts than noble man. Dwarves are like moles. Ooh, this is a racist one. Dwarves are like moles. They feel best underground and avoid direct sunlight. They like to live in filth, forever smudging themselves in mud and slime. They love everything that can be found within the earth. Rocks, metal, minerals of all shape and color. It also said that their kindred moles, they feed most readily on worms, roaches, and other night crawlers. Halflings, for their part, are more reminiscent of gophers. Fat, lazy, and loud in that typical rodent way. Their minds are filled only with thoughts of food and drink, which they steal from other, nobler beasts and greedily squirrel away in their hovels. They are marked by a cruel craftiness. You could be dying of hunger and they will not share a meal with you. You could be howling from poverty and they could be swimming in gold, and yet they would still fleece you to the last crown. You could do nothing but good to them, and they would still stab you with a knife in the back. Elves, in turn, seem related to the birds of prey that dwell in far-off Zerikania. They care most for colored feathers. They would most readily spend all day staring at their reflections in the water and singing their own praises. They're so washed in self-love that they no longer feel any desire towards members of the opposite sex of their own species. Their appearance, unquestionably pleasant to the eye, is highly misleading, for they are extraordinarily cruel, and any who judge them by their looks alone they first dupe and then kill in cold blood. The best proof of this, so-called Scoia'tael bandits that claim to fight for freedom, but in truth only long to kill human. All these vile so-called elder races are, to our great fortune, slowly dying out. Joy fills the heart of every right-thinking man, and the thoughts that his great-grandchildren will never know them. But in their day, dwarves, halflings, and elves will be mere fairy tale characters used to scare young, impressionable children. Thus wrote the Witcher KKK. Alright. Let's look, see if any of these have books. Alright, most of them do. She Who Knows. Royal Lineage of the North again. The Wild Hunt, that might be Lorable. Whoa, what am I? I'm like bouncing on that book. Boingy, boingy. Sword for Witches. Boingy, 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 boingy. That book has caught my foot. Oh, there we go. We're free! Letter to Yennefer.
Scars healed nicely.
Alright. Let's see. A lot of reading. This is like an RPG. Yennefer, my dear friend, thank you for your letter. Forgive me for not answering your earlier attempt to reach me via Megascope. I am trying to limit my magic communication to the absolute minimum. One never knows who's listening, don't you agree? I am delighted that you have found a position at her gracious Emperor's court, and wish you the best of luck in searching for his daughter. It is good to know that Emir's intentions for her have become more, how shall I put it, mundane. Perhaps in these circumstances, an agreement regarding the lodge will prove useful after all. In response to your first question, I can state beyond all doubt that Ciri has not appeared anywhere south of the Aruga. Believe me, I could recognize her magic signature in my sleep. I've not had any contact with Triss for a long time. I know only that things in Novigrad have taken an ill turn. She mentioned something earlier about fleeing to Kovir, but I'm afraid the current political climate that amounts to an impossible daydream. I hope I will soon be able to join you in Vizima. First, however, I must take care of some unfortunate yet urgent matters in Beauclair. With my fondest regards, Fringilla Vigo. P.S. Thank you for the news about Geralt. He always seems to land on his feet, doesn't he? Oh boy. Alright, let's read about the Wild Hunt. And I'll save the others for later. From farmers and herdsmen, milkmaids to midwives, all the common folk of the continent whisper, sharing tales of a wraithly procession across the sky. The Wild Hunt, they call it. Winds and gales, storms and blizzards arise when it is Satan, and all grows cold, though the sun shone bright moments before. Some remember only the cold from the shock of the encounter, and claim the riders come always in winter, but nay, this is not. The hunt brings its own ice. Death and war gallop in his race. Death and war gallop in his wake, or so the superstition goes, yet evil enough is the hunt itself. It takes folks captive, youths most often, in the prime of their wildling years, with 10 to 20 summers behind them. The hunt rushes in and they disappear, only to return long years later with no memory of what passed in the time between. ... Alright. Other books you can read some other time. Let's see. Sword for Witches we got. Pearl North, Novigrad. For now, let's go see if we can get better clothes.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Alright, If I remember, I think there was. Wait, was there another hidden chest, or did I figure out that chest in there was the hidden chest? I think it's the second part. You get a Velen. Something else. Marion Valuables. And a couple completed.
Heard of the Flyhead Brigade? Your kind, sir. Non-humans. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Gay, yes, gay, yes, gay, yes.
What?
Vad? Let's go see what this exclamation point is. Oh, go ahead.
See you.
I can sense a Gwent player. No idea if this stuff is elsewhere. So let's grab some of these guys before we go.
Barbarians.
Stealing our herbs. Bonk. Squeaky.
War en I'd fain.
Alright. Switch to continent view, press Y. To return to the map of the region where you are currently located, press Y again. To open the map to a given region, move the cursor over and push A. Former Temerian province of Velen has become a war-ravaged no man's land.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in New Zealand. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Say, why do I sell the Griffin head? I thought I gave that to the guy. Thank you for purchasing the Hearts of Stone expansion. Okay, so there's something special from DLC. Same with that. Are we done? Oh. Pretty sure I don't want to do that. Yes. We are not doing that. Okay. Start with this. Might be switching to Warzone after a little bit. Uh-oh. Let's see, are they gonna attack? Eh. Looks like they're hanging out there.
We shouldn't. We can't lose hope.
Oh man, so many notices. A warning, in lonely woods, screams carry long, shadows creep far in deep dark dale. Beware ye when the grove's wild song Beware thee than the grove's wild song, or in the wild will end your tale. To whomever has the eyes to read, to other day a fallible die. We've no means to bury him properly. Not a white shirt in a house, nor cloth for a shroud, nor planks for a coffin. If there's aught you can spare, help, please. If we don't send him off to the next road proper, he'll haunt us all in revenge. Watch what you say, the trees have ears. You'll buy your drinks at the inn in the crossroads with Novigrad crowns. We take no other coin. We don't do tabs either. No exchanges save for eat or drink. If anyone doesn't like that, they can go rut for acorns. Consider yourself informed. Every man with a producing mish cow, weird like German drop, anyway, mich cow, is obliged to bring it to Crow's Perch afore the week's end. After that, we find a cow in any man's yard. It'll be 50 lashes on the spot, to the man, not the cow, and take all of the goods of his we can carry. Anyone reporting a man hiding a cow will get a sack of grain as reward. Sergeant Arda. Good people, take pity and hear my plea. My wife, Hannah, she's missing. A few days ago, she went into the woods and hasn't yet returned. I'm near out of my wits with worry and will pay any price to the man who brings her back to me, or at least tells me where to look for her. Nialan, hunter from Blackbow. And where are you going, Roach? Roach? Buddy? Buddy.
Misfortune never sleeps in the forest.
Good ladies, they say. Merciful ladies. Where's all that faith coming from?
Locked. Roach? I hope you know where you're going, buddy.
What do you want? About your windows?
What do you want?
An iron stud in the door frame. If only I had milk to leave at the doorstep, that'd be
Alright. Quest-wise, I have level 7. It's probably good just to go to the end to start.
away.
Roach, get back here. I'm watching the mini-map. Watch him turn around. Oh, fine, Geralt. Doggo!
First the armies passed, then the pox, now the hunger. Grim Reaper must be having an art.
Oh, that would have been funny if I was right next to her. What are you crying about? War? Famine? Disease? Your door locked? Say, I don't think this is stealing. Find out if someone yells at me. Flowers. Diagrams.
Roots are gonna rot my gut.
Oh, she got better. Alright. That does remind me. Any of this stuff, can I actually, like, wear it yet? Nope, didn't think so. Wait, can I... Preview. Ooh. That was pretty good. Really, I just want anything but what I got right now. I should have put all this in storage since I can't use them right now. Nope, that's the Elden Ring map. Is there a storage place near here? No, there probably is one over there, though. Alright, Roach. Go see what's happening.
Then both forces attacked, one from either side.
Run down the small child!
Step away. Chapter Chaplain's praying, can't you see?
Do not cast him out, Roderick. All may draw
Alright.
from the well of the eternal
I'll bite.
fire's grace. Approach, Witcher.
What
That's
do
pretty
you
good, though.
want?
He knew I was a Witcher without even turning.
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you.
Ooh,
serve
that's
the
not a good way to
glory
start
of
this
the
conversation, dude.
eternal fire. Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day.
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
I'll do
All
it.
right, I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the eternal fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
Alright, so where's this one at? Basically on the way? That's not too bad. Kind of. They're all over the map, it looks like. Alright, can I set this one first? Alright. Roach! I don't have a good concept for how big this map is quite yet, so this wandering will probably help with that. It's like 200 paces. Okay, is that close? It would appear it's moderately close.
Yeah, sure stinks like a mass grave. Now for the holy oils. Hope they burn well.
Okay, I think I can just hammer away at that dude.
Come on, come closer.
Oh. There we go. Eat some stuff.
Now for a shot of Igni.
Excellent. Alright. Let's collect some spoils. I don't really know how much stuff's gonna be here. Ooh, water's always a good thing. I don't know if we need ashes, but we're taking them. Birds fit, dumplings. Alright. On to the next place. Ooh. Auto seek. Oops. Alright. You did good, Roach, but we need you to turn this way now. There we go.
Yeah, sure stinks like a mass grave. Now for the holy oils. Hope they burn well.
Oh! See, I think I can take care of these guys super quick. Ooh. Oh, why'd you put your sword away?
Now for a shot of Igni.
There it is. Alright. Complete the looting. Looks like there's not really anything more to loot. Have another dumpling.
Move it!
Alright. Let's... Whoops. Actually, I did want to do that. I want to make a new save. Alright, let's do it. I think I need to use my shield more too.
Go, go.
Alright, fair enough, Roach. Yeah, like, what is it? Quen? Yeah, use Quen more.
Come on.
NPC?
Shit, one's still alive.
Whoops. On to this. Then Igni.
That stench.
Oh! I'm gonna need to buy a lot of food.
It's corpse eaters. I'm done with this damn town.
A priest?
We'd agreed to meet as usual, just a larger delivery. Good customer, I thought. Then they whipped out blades.
We still talking about a priest of the eternal fire?
I'd say so. Beat-stained pricks can't be trusted. This one had ordered premium-grade fist tech from me 3 times, everything perfect. But the 4th, his man came at us with knives, sought to knock us out of trade. Shoved me in that ditch with the corpses. Must have thought the ghouls would take care of the rest.
And to make sure, he hired a witcher to burn the bodies, destroy any evidence.
A witcher? Meaning you? So what now?
Nothing. Didn't pay me to burn the living.
Oh, thank the gods it's true what they say. Though mutants, you live by a code. Oh, thank you, Witcher.
So at the same time, you might not even be nearby.
Now for a shot of Igni.
Let's try to make sure I don't light this dude. I don't know if I can, but I don't want to. Alright, Igni.
What are you playing at? My bestie.
Alright, anything cool to loot? Got more of this stuff. Vial. Dwarven Spirit. Yeah, I'm gonna need to stock up on healing items pretty soon, it looks like. Let's look before I go too far. Food and drink. Yeah, I got pretty much nothing left besides that raw meat. Alright. Save really quick.
Faster.
And let's go talk to Mr. Priesty. Oh!
Let's go!
Roaches! Auto tracking, too powerful!
Come on, Roach.
She decided well, not none of it.
This looks vaguely familiar.
Did you understand it?
I think
Giddy up.
might have gotten here. 5-6 years later, it's hard to remember exactly where it was. Alright. Just in case, there's a sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Well, Witcher, have you completed your task?
So, took care of the graves. Interesting, actually. One of the corpses proved to be quite, well, alive. And pretty talkative.
What do you mean?
Fist tech dealer. One of them survived. Had an awfully interesting story to tell.
Intriguing. I would purchase this story from you. For all time. Exclusively.
I'm feeling I'll fight him if I do this. At the same time, I don't like these guys. So let's do it.
You can hire me, but you sure as hell can't buy me.
Ah, an impasse. Then it will be cheapest to kill you.
3 on 1. Surely we'll manage, Witcher or not. Take him!
Oops. Oh, that dude went down like instant.
Die!
Now they expected him to take many hits, but he went down so quick. Oh, Geralt, you're looking the wrong way. There it is. I'll be honest, I'm pretty proud of that decision. I need more healing items, but I don't think that was the right thing to do. Roach is over there like, I didn't see anything. Alright. It's almost time to switch to Warzone. The boys are dopping. So that'll be a good spot. Let's manual save. I'll switch games and be right back.